my darlings. I want to talk to you about your mindset and that you do have what it takes, but that it's time to start believing that. And seriously, not just as an individual, but as a collective of women who are here to change the world. Now, I've been sitting on this all morning and I've got a massive amount of work to do today and I'm not getting any of it done because my mind keeps jumping back to, oh my God, how can people not get this? So it's going to sound like a bit of a rant because it's something that's really close to my heart, but I've learnt in my own experiences that I get sick if I don't actually communicate my messages. I strongly believe that's what I'm here to do, right? Change the world and help other women to show up bravely. So if I don't speak, it manifests in my own body. So here it is coming out. Feel free to turn it off if you're not ready to hear this, but I'm ready to say it and I think you'll actually hear it. It's time to start believing that you're enough, darling. You are enough. What triggered this morning for me was I'm part of a fantastic Facebook group full of women in business and they're all really inspiring and they're all doing really fantastically. But what triggered it was someone saying, someone asking for a woman that had $1 million in assets without including their family home in it. And someone immediately come back and said, oh, I'm certainly not judging this person and I would never want to make anyone wrong, but it just highlights the mindset. Oh, there'll be no one in that group like this. Why? Sorry, a woman in business not capable of being kick-ass. Like if you went into a men's business group, it made me start to think, right? If we went into a men's business group, we expect men in suits and business and yeah, get what we want. Just because we're not, we get what we want, I'm going to stomp on people and have a masculine energy. Not that that's wrong either. Like that's their bag. That's what they do. But for us, with a softer energy, although I'm not sure you describe me as soft, but and that are here to change the world, not necessarily to make money, but that doesn't mean that we make money because money makes, it's a magnifier. I keep saying this, right? If you're a great person, it makes you able to do more great in the world. But what is it that we think that women in business would have less money than men? And why would just because you have a small business mean that you weren't, money smart enough to have assets that weren't related to your business? Like it really just left me flabbergasted. Why would we think that women can't have assets? And it made me start to think, is it our mindset? And then when I really started to dig really deep, I realized that it's tied to self-worth. Do you feel worthy of having a $3 million empire? And if you don't, babe, why not? Why does somebody else deserve to have a $3 million empire and not you? Now, I know that all sorts of things are going to jump up for you, and this is why I do the money mindset work. Oh, but people with money are yucky, and it keeps jumping into your head, right? But they're not. Oprah Winfrey, Richard Branson, there's so many people with lots of money doing great in the world. And they're doing great in the world just like you are doing great in the world. They're no different to you, babe. They're really not. So what can you do today to work on your self-worth, to start showing up bravely, to acknowledge that you deserve to have a kick-ass business, and that as a woman, it's actually, this is for me personally, okay, I'm not going to lay it on you, but for me personally, I feel that as the, what am I going to say, I'm not the owner of a daughter, right? As someone who has a daughter, I feel responsible for showing her that she can show up in the world. She can have a $60 million empire if that's what she wants to do. She can work for a if that's what she wants to do. She can travel around the world and work from anywhere. She can choose to have 10 children or no children. But the point is that the power lies with her. We are moving into an equalist era. And I'm just going to come out and say it. Call me what you will. We've had the matriarchal dominant time back in the Egypt time when women ruled and they ruled and that was it. And then we've had the time where the men ruled and we're kind of just coming out the other side of that. I don't think anyone should rule. I think that men and women are equal. You can argue with me all you like, but it's what I believe. I believe that we are moving into an equalist era where we will all be the same. I mean, the kids are already doing it, right? They can't choose whether they're female, male, or starfish or whatever, and I'm making light of it, right? But do you see how the energy is shifting in the world? And I think that women in business really have a part to play in that, because women in business are kind of shifting the perceptions of, oh, but it's men in business, the men are brave, the men want the money, the men, sure they do, but we want the money too because it is a magnifier and we want to change the world. So do you see how that's subtly shifting along with society? And I feel that as a mother of a daughter that it's my responsibility to help her to be prepared for this new equalist era. Yes, that is tied to business. I know my thoughts are like just go, and you're probably thinking, whoa, you're just off the planet today, Michelle. But these are actually my innermost secrets. And so I'm laying them all bare for you. I really hope you're not judging me, because it's scary putting your thoughts and your feelings out there. But this is who I am, and this is what I believe, and this is why I want you to succeed in business, darling, and I will do whatever I can to do that. So, now I'm getting emotional. So I'm going to go and try and crack on with this work that I'm supposed to be doing today. I love all of you. Bye.